Here's my review of My Adventures with Superman Episode 4. Clark, Lois, and Jimmy go to Dr. Ivo's tower to interview him and basically talk to him about the allegations and the crimes that he has. That is the main plot of this story, but the story mainly exists for one thing, and I will get to that towards the end. But, so their boss, Terry, makes them go to interview Ivo, and a lot of this I feel like I said, a part of me feels like this is kind of a filler episode in some ways, but it also contains a big reveal. But we do get some really great moments between Clark and Lois. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I liked this episode, and I thought that there was some great, there was some great action, and there were some scenes where it generally felt like Superman felt weak, which I feel like is kind of necessary because when you have a character that's just so powerful, you need him to feel weak at times, or else it could just get boring. It feels kind of generic in some ways. Kind of Ivo just wants to take more of his powers and stuff like that. And like I said, it feels generic. This episode did, but I still really liked it. And I think what kept it up is what's keeping up this whole show. Not to say the rest of the show is bad, but what keeps this episode up is just how good the characters are. And it's just like you like these characters so much, and they're just so much fun to be around. Like you look forward to watching the episode. Not for the big action scenes with Superman, but you just look forward to seeing Clark, Jimmy, and Lois just interact because they're just such fun characters to be around. And like I said, there is some very cool action, and with the animation, I thought this was really cool with Superman fighting Ivo, especially with obviously his big robot, and there's a couple other things that he can do, which was just really cool to see. But this main episode exists for the big reveal where Jimmy and Lois are kind of investigating some of the things with Ivo. And they're kind of going through some of the stuff, and they find out that he's kind of tracking Superman. And he's tracking down like where Superman might come from. And to the big reveal, Lois finds out that Clark Kent is Superman, that her boyfriend is basically Superman. So that was a big reveal of it. And overall, I thought that this was a fun episode. I'm still loving this show. And I thought that this was a great episode. So yeah, this episode I think has a lot of great dramatic beats. And it's just very heartwarming to see these two characters. I thought that the action was great and very well animated. And the voice acting was on top. And I liked the reveal. So yeah, overall, I thought that this was a really good episode, although I wouldn't say it's my favorite, but I still enjoyed it. Like I said, I would say that it's the worst of the ones I've seen so far, but I still thought it was good. So it's like, I'm still like, yeah, I really liked it, but I guess that just does show how good the show is. But personally, I think it's the worst, but I still thought it was great.